In the quiet town of Asaba, nestled along the Niger River, a tragic chapter in history was written on October 7 of 1967. During the early stages of the Nigerian Civil War, over 1,000 unarmed men and boys, along with one courageous woman, lost their lives in a massacre that left the town forever scarred. Well, today, Jemima Boloko takes us back to that somber moment in history, as 1,000 trees have now been planted in honor of these brave souls.
That morning, the people of Asaba gathered in unity, dressed in white, a symbol of peace. They came to declare their loyalty to the Nigerian state in a war said to be for Nigerian unity. Fathers, sons, brothers all stood together, their voices united in hope. But their hopes were betrayed. The men and boys were separated, lined up and executed. A single woman stood defiant in her appeal to the soldiers to respect their calling as protectors of Nigerian citizens met the same fate. Their blood stained the soil. Their cries echoed through history. Nigeria has not been the same and have not known peace because of the violation of the Nigerian creed, which paradoxically occurred in the very town the story of Nigeria began. For Asaba was once the capital of this space, called Nigeria during the colonial times. Today, their memories live through a remarkable act of remembrance.
Much has been said and done about various memorials to try and remember not just the sad incident itself, but the victims that Asaba and Nigeria lost on that occasion. We've been struggling with the best way to memorialize them, the best way to take their life into account, the best way for the country to be able to reflect on some of these tragedies that has become part and parcel of our space. On one occasion, we understood our ex-president, General Gowon, came to Asaba and made an apology, as it turned out, in his own personal capacity.
In Asaba, 1,000 trees now stand, each one representing a single life lost that day. These trees form a living forest, their roots intertwined with the legacy of sacrifice, love, and resilience. Among the 5 quarters of Asaba, Umeze, Ogbe Osowe, Umagu, Umaji, and Umu Onaje, 200 trees have been planted, reconnecting the community to its shared history. Here, descendants of the victims find solace, strength, and a space to remember.
The cenotaph is in a village called Obosowa. That is where the main massacre took place. Where, when the Nigerian armed forces came into Asaba people went there to welcome them, and they rounded everybody up, separating the women from the men, and the men, in my understanding, were all gunned down.
But the government have not done much to say, my people, please forgive us.
Every year, Asaba gathers amidst these trees to honor their fallen. They shared stories after praise and passed down the lessons of that faithful day. To the country, a reminder of the cost of war and the unyielding spirit of peace. The trees stand tall, whispering the names of the lost to the heavens. They are more than memorials. They are symbols of hope, resilience, and a community vows to never forget. The Asaba forest of memory grows, ensuring that even in tragedy, life and love can endure. Jemima Boloko, Arise News, Asaba, Delta.